Welcome to Tiny Tales, where I share tiny tales from the Chaos Library. In a previous Tiny Tale, I told the story about how my dog tried to end me, and I found myself alone in my split-level home with a broken leg and two rat terriers, Harley and Scooter. If you're thinking, at least the worst is over, and now you just have to sit with your leg up and play Dragon Age, you'd be wrong. Not long after the fall, as I was adjusting to the crutches and the inability to do much for myself, we got the news. A blizzard was on its way. Not a small snowfall either. Snowpocalypse. My parents had my bigger dog Maverick at their house, but I had Harley and Scooter with me, and the weather forecast was 4 feet of snow, not inches. I knew my dogs needed to be able to get in and out of the house no matter what. I came up with a plan. I had an old yellow tunnel the dogs used to play in. I had my dad connect it with duct tape to the outside of the doggy door. Then he weighed it down with concrete blocks and ran it out as far as it would go and attached the end under a deck chair. That way, even if the worst happened and we got feet of snow, the dogs could get out to a semi-sheltered spot and do what they needed to do. That night, I stayed up all night and watched the snow fall and fall. And fall. Every 15 to 30 minutes I opened the back door, which opened out, and balancing on one leg I swept away the snow so the door could still open in case the tunnel collapsed. I also swept the snow off the tunnel for as far as I could reach. By the time the snow stopped, we had over 4 feet of snow. You could barely see the tips of the picket fence on the side of my yard, as the snow was almost level with the top of it. My kind neighbor came by to shovel the snow off of my heating unit, but otherwise I was there alone for days before the roads cleared enough for my parents to arrive. Thanks to my dad's MacGyver solution, my mom's stocking of the food supply, and my neighbor's kindness, the dogs and I stayed warm, fed, and comfortable. And I got to play Dragon Age. You've reached the tail end. Look forward to another Tiny Tale soon, and don't forget to visit the Chaos Library.